Good morning. How are you today? And I want to poke the horse a little bit today. I want to see what's going on in your life and your business that you need to take another look at. So, I've had some interesting conversations with people this week, and they're all trying to fit in a formula. So, they want to do business at home. Great. I totally agree with that, totally support that. But you can see where they've had this bit of a story and this bit of a story, and they haven't been able to step back and look at themselves enough from a distance to say, what do I have? Because our business is not about our story. In fact, sometimes the story can get in the way because we want to tell too much of that story. So where am I going with this today? You need to express your essentials. So I was reading something from Greg McKeown the other day, who wrote the book Essentialism. And in it, he's saying one of his suggestions is that you find a 1-minute strategy to get yourself back on track. And so when I spoke to 2 people yesterday, they knew what they wanted to do. Their passion was present, but their presentation was just a tad off, just a titch off. And it was because they were remembering where they had come from, but they were not talking about where they are now. So we don't talk about where we are now to gloat about where we've come and what we've done. But all that stuff that happened in the past to get us here now, it's just part of the foundation, and it's actually a threshold we've crossed over. We've crossed a threshold. And if you can really think of those dramatic times in your life, maybe not so dramatic, where you really worked for something and then all of a sudden you crossed the threshold, it was there, and you don't even remember the struggle or the challenge or the pain or whatever it was that was going on. That's growth. That's great. That's what you want to do. So each one of those times you cross the threshold, I bet you remember those. You just don't remember what was the magical moment, what got there. So when we're out here trying to help people with their businesses, we're helping them create that magical moment where they step forward. That magical moment where, something just comes in and they get it, and then life gets so easy, at least for a while, and they get the clients they want or they get the sales they want, and then they hit the next wall, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be a big wall. It's just something that they have to pass through, cross over, go around, dig under, whatever it is. And so as I'm talking to everyone, I can usually see where they've gotten stuck. They're trying to figure out how to fit things in. Let's put it this way. If it doesn't fit, don't use it. Don't talk about it. If it's taking people off into some old drama, don't go there. So I heard a very interesting story yesterday, and it moved me, but it isn't who she is now. So what has to occur is that she figures out how to frame herself. So here's what I found myself giving out as tips yesterday. Because so often we're listening to everybody else, we're looking at their formulas, and we're figuring out what might be going on for them that we could try, that we could do, and it's not the thing that we should be doing. So I want you to do this today. I want you to find a piece of paper, find your journal, whatever it is that you use, and I want you to seriously take time, and I don't want you to type it out on your computer. You need to connect. It's amazing how many things we come up with when we use our pen, we use our pencil, we use a marker on a whiteboard. This connects this to what it is we want to say, and we don't get in our own way. We clear out the brain. So I want you to brainstorm all those areas in which you excel. And I'm talking everything. Like, you love to hug kids. You love to hug your kids multiple times a day. You love to help people with their homework. You love to ski. You love to everything that you excel at in business and personally and in your faith and in your spirituality. I want you to write it down. So now that you have those, I want you to go back, and this could take a couple days. It's called a 1-minute strategy, but really, good morning, Anthony. But really, one of the things that you want to do is to circle those things that seem hard for others, but easy for you. So if I were to make that list to get out here and to speak to you, to do a video and not worry about what it looks like, or is it polished, or do I have all the banners up that I should have, is not an issue for me. Can I talk to people? Yes, I talk to people all the time. Have I talked to people before? Yes. Have I been in front of audiences and in classrooms? Yes. So my comfort level here is going to be totally different than yours, but it doesn't mean that you can't do a video. If you're doing videos every day and you're getting out there in front of people, that's a strength for you, because there's a whole lot of people that say they can't do it. And then lastly, I want you to take a look at those expertises, and I want you to, I'm just getting a bunch of messages popping up in front of my screen. Identify one way you can deepen your expertise in this area. So my friend Anthony, who's watching this morning, I watch him deepen his experiences every day when I watch his videos, when I watch his promotions, when I see his emails. So he's practicing and he's producing. And so one of the things that you want to know is, don't give up because somebody told you to do something that doesn't feel right for you. Go back to this list. Go to where you excel. So here's one of the ways that I know that I'm going to give you this little tidbit. And then I might ruffle some feathers this morning, but I'm okay with ruffling feathers. I feel that women too often use the word that they want to support others. Support implies enabling. I'm putting you all on call today. Support implies you're enabling. Now, if you want to support them to have a new idea, you want to support them in taking a new action, say it. But if you're supporting them in owning that story that needs to change, owning their expertise, you have to ask yourself, what are the qualities within support? And are you just enabling where they are and not helping them go beyond? If we want to help people, we want them to go beyond where they are today, beyond where they've been in any moment in their life, and beyond those areas of distress. Now, you might think I'm a little casual about this. Heck no, I've had those moments, but I found that every time somebody just wanted to support me and they were allowing me to be miserable with myself, that was like pretty sucky. I didn't like it. And I got myself out of it faster than anybody could ever help me. But I did have some friends that said, Marla, you know you've got this. Let's go back. Let's look at what you excel at. Let's look at what you find very easy that others find very hard. And there's your niche. So sometimes we get too focused on, oh, what age group am I serving? What gender am I serving? What generation am I serving? Stop. You market to people that want to be, that have some of your same stuff going on, but they just aren't there yet. They just don't have the seasoning. They just don't have all the nuances into their business that they could have. So I was actually having fun yesterday talking to people who kept using the word support. And I kept saying, do you know what you're doing when you use that word? And you could just see the light bulbs go off. And they got in a totally different place. They got a totally different mindset. And then the other thing that I had to say to them is if you're asking your friends to be your clients, they're not your clients. You find your clients, they become your friends. And that was a piece of wisdom from one of my coaches. So I have to say that one of the things you want to do when you're going through to leverage your expertise is brainstorm those areas that you excel in, circle the ones that seem hard for others but easy for you, and then identify how you can deepen that experience. And then that's where I help you. I can help you with either the marketing that you have to get out on social media, the videos that you need to do, the copy that you need to write, your email system that's not automated. No matter what you're doing, there's a gap in there somewhere for you. And that's what I'm going to help you with. And if your gap is just about what are you marketing, then I can help you there. Some people call that a brand. I really feel you're already branded. You just don't know how to talk about it. So you get a hold of me at successwithmarla.com. It's in the comments. You successwithmarla.com and you set a 30-minute coaching call or discovery call, whatever you want to call it. It's complimentary. It's a $250 value. Just get it on me and let's talk soon. Remember, leverage what you have. If you don't know what you're leveraging, then I'll help you find it. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.